Okay, everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Super, and today I'm finally doing the video about basically where I was for 200 years with no warning. Well, it wasn't 200 years, but yeah, I am going to be working because obviously I have become very poor building this house, so we are going to go work at the same time. So yes. So when I stopped recording videos was the last week of school. And there was a bunch of finals that we had to do, lots of tests, and we had to focus in class, obviously. And just filming a video would be really difficult because I had to study for a lot of things too, and I was just I'm just not gonna make any videos this week. I was planning to. I did on Monday, but then I just stopped because Monday there was no school. Was it Memorial Day? I think so. I don't know, but yeah, so I didn't film that entire week, but so school ended on that Thursday of the week of Memorial Day. That was on the 3rd, June 3rd. And Mike was sick the entire week, so he stayed home. And on Friday, I got sick. I caught his sickness. It was not COVID, by the way. I've had my vaccines. And it was just the worst because Thursday night I started to feel sick. My throat started to hurt, and I could feel the next day I was yep, I'm gonna be sick. Not throat, but a cold or whatever, a virus, whatever. And the next day I woke up and I felt miserable. My throat hurt so bad, my ears hurt. I don't think I was coughing. I think I just had a throat problem. My throat was hurting, my ears were hurting. And Saturday, the same thing. And I think on Friday, I told TikTok what was going on. I can't remember, but I did a bunch of updates. I might actually post videos from my TikTok to YouTube so you can see. I might put it into this video, or I might just put in a separate video because it's easier to edit that way. So stay tuned for that if it comes in this video or not. I'm probably going to put in a separate video because it's too difficult. I'm too lazy. I can do it. I'm just too lazy. Anyways, but yeah, so I did not feel well. Mike was still sick. Some of my other siblings got really sick too. So the first day of summer sucked, really did. And then I can't remember what day it was. I have to look back on TikTok, but later on, my throat stopped hurting, my ears were still hurting, and then I had a runny nose, stuffy nose, and my nose got it was really painful because when you keep blowing your nose so many times in one day, your nose becomes red from the tissues. It doesn't matter if you have the lotion brand, the commercial that comes up that says have lotion or whatever. I don't even know. But the lotion brand Kleenexes, yeah. It doesn't matter. It still hurts because you keep rubbing your nose with a tissue, and it hurts. It really does. For a couple days, my nose was hurting really bad, and after my nose was done running and being stuffy, my nose, this is kind of TMI, but not really, was crusty, lots of dead skin because of all the blowing and wiping from the Kleenexes. I emptied a Kleenex, a Kleenex and a half in one day. That is disgusting and crazy. And it wasn't the small Kleenex box, it was a regular big sized one. That's a lot of Kleenexes. So yeah, I went through a lot of Kleenexes in one day. And I showed a TikTok of this, I think it was a Coburn's bag. It was a brown Coburn's bag, and I put a lot of Kleenexes in. It was practically overflowing. My whole garbage can was filled, and that thing was filled. It was just, I did not feel well. It was crazy. But I think on Monday or Tuesday, I think it was Monday, the week after school ended. So I was sick Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, the day I started not to feel I had a headache all the time, because when you're sick, you just don't feel well, you feel run down, you feel so tired, and just, I'm done with life right now, and I just, terrible. I think I had a fever too, like close to a fever. I had a high temp. I didn't have a fever, but it was a high temp. So I almost had a fever, which I think in my TikTok I said I had a fever. Because I took medicine for it to like lower it down so it wouldn't be a problem. So, yeah. And then that week, I don't know. I can't honestly remember how that week went and why I didn't post. I think I still wasn't feeling the best. My ears were hurting for a while. And then the next week, which I think that was last week. These weeks are going by so fast, I can't even keep track. Last week I was actually going to post, but I didn't have any motivation, and I also still felt a little bit sick. I'm not contagious anymore. Like this week. Say it's Sunday, right? I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, but, what did I say before I realized it was Sunday? Oh yeah, I'm not contagious anymore, but every morning and night or random times of the day, like if I sing a lot, like at church, I'll have a cough attack. Like literally every time I wake up, I have a cough attack. And it's not like, excuse me, kind of TMI, mucus. It's just like it has a tickle in my throat all the time. And it sucks. Like, every single morning I have a cough attack. And yesterday I told my Discord server, I was like, I'm having a cough attack. They're like, it was crazy. I mean, it's always crazy. But yeah, so cough attacks are still a thing for me right now. Currently, I'm doing pretty good. Usually I chew gum so the fluids keep running down my throat so I don't cough, but it takes a couple minutes for that to register in my body and be like, stop coughing already. And yeah, yesterday, right before we went to church, I had a cough attack. And I was like, can I just bring my water? Because in the car, I was having a cough attack too. And when I got to church, I didn't. But then when I started to sing a lot, I almost had a cough attack, so I just stopped singing. I was like, you know what? I do not want to have a cough attack in church because everybody's going to think I have COVID. And we're the only ones in the entire church who wear our masks still. Like, I think it was the Pope or the Bishop or whatever. I think it was the Bishop. Said that we didn't have to wear our masks in church, and we didn't have to sit 6 feet apart anymore. So, and you don't have to wear your masks. And I was like, what? If we can't sit 6 feet apart, we should still be able to wear our masks. I mean, you can, but it should be a requirement. My mom just got home from adoration with my grandma. Yeah. Today's Father's Day. We went out to eat. We were planning on going to a fancy restaurant called D. Michael B's, but we got there at 1:30 and they didn't have any like open spaces till 4 p.m. We're like, we're not waiting that long for lunch. Are you kidding me? What time is it now? 7. So we ended up going to Culver's, and yeah, that was pretty fun. And for those of you that don't know about my relationship with my dad, it was raining really bad today, and he had an umbrella, and I went under the umbrella with him, and we held hands. That, oh my gosh, just warmed my heart. Like, that's a huge step. I'm definitely gonna tell my therapist that on Tuesday. That is awesome. It's a big step for me.